Oop, did I win? Oh no, she did.
It's not the vibe.
Burger.
She did the long one.
Burger. Damn. We were having bets on which one you was gonna wear. And I said the short like burgundy one, but you busted out the long locks.
No, I needed a little Mariah Carey moment today.
I know.
Hey community, here's what's brewing today.
Vote for us, podcastawards.com.
Beyonce's Renaissance.
And Ask Yo Aunteas body image. So get your cups ready for Minoritea Report. Hey, welcome to Minoritea Report. It's Auntie Kerel.
It's Auntie Dewan.
And it's Auntie Jerrell.
And it's a wig episode, and we already cracking up, girl. This picture that we're gonna have to save it and post it when this episode comes out. The picture he sent us, I'm just getting ready for this episode, bitch. Dewan, what you say we look like?
Look, you know when your aunties got another auntie, and that other auntie is about to tell them some bullshit, but the other aunties already know there's gonna be some bullshit? That's what that picture is.
Like, here we go. She got another story. She got another story.
Okay.
We are a
okay,
mess.
Crystal.
Right.
Okay, Crystal. What?
Oh my God.
Girl.
So if you have not subscribed to YouTube, this might be the episode to do so, because whenever we get these wigs on, you know we playing in our hair.
Yeah.
We're gonna get some extra ands from Dewan.
I'm definitely Auntie Henny. When I have a wig on.
Oh, 1,000.
Yeah, I am
just
100%.
I'm sorry, but like the energy right now is like on 10
Already.
And this is like, and this is piggybacking on last week's episode, which was already like on fire. So
and people were chiming in about Sierra too, y'all. So if you haven't, so spoiler alert, if you haven't heard last week's episode, go back to episode 180 where we talk about why Sierra jumping. And the funny thing is, literally, it was so not like the major segment of that episode that we were planning ahead of time.
And girl.
I was just asking a question. No shade intended, but I was just very curious.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to you. Shout out to Kerel, because you got the perfect clip. I'm just trying to figure out why she do it. Why she still making music.
Why she still making music? I'm like, wow.
And it's being like...
And the gasps were genuine. I was just like,
literally had no idea.
Gasps,
plural.
with no rebuttals.
Yeah, we didn't have the rebuttal.
She flipped both our asses over.
Like, don't be mad at me. I mean, I could have been swayed. Maybe there was something I couldn't consider, but
dang. And then the community was chiming in on that post too. I was like, damn, everybody going in on Sierra.
And the best is, listen to the episode 20 minutes later. Kerel's like, guess I'm not big as a Sierra fan either.
I was like, well, damn. Because I sure didn't have a rebuttal.
You were her last lifeline in that conversation.
They were mad at me.
She will be all right.
Yes,
she has a beautiful life. She's got a beautiful family.
Mm-hmm.
And I still stand by. I think the song is a bop. I was listening to it on the walk from the train the other day, and it's a good walking song. You're like, okay.
You know how I know it's not a bop? Because you can see them sponsoring that song on Instagram.
Yeah, you're right on that though.
They sponsoring the song on Instagram. I said, they in trouble. Mm.
Yeah, because the response isn't like the level up. Level up went like
viral.
Pretty much.
Everyone had a dance challenge and all the rest of that stuff too.
Jumping like it needs to. Oh, wow.
People are still breaking their souls. So,
honey, like from this record, we're a week away. And she done dropped the list. So community.
Let's talk about this track list.
Well, hold on, wait. We gotta stop back. Let's back it up because we gotta first talk about the video that dropped.
Yes, the video listing or the track listing.
The track list.
No. Honey. The video, the official video for the song has dropped.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has, girl. It's on Vivo. Yes, I watched it 4 times.
Hold on.
Hold
Wait, y'all haven't
No!
Girl, where y'all been?
Hold
I'm sorry.
on.
I don't know why my octaves are so loud. And we just got finished adjusting the volume right before we started recording.
Oh dear, hold on. How's there an official video? Where's the official? I don't
on.
see
No,
official
that's not the
video.
official
Yes.
video, honey. That's actually a
Yes.
remake. No, you talking about the one? You talking about this one?
I can't see what that is. I can't
I was
see.
about to say, because I know I don't be
It
slacking
hasn't
that
came
bad.
out. It hasn't came out yet. She hasn't released a video for it yet.
Hey, she must be playing us to see.
She
if it's
playing
gonna
us.
hop
She
on there.
playing me.
Fuck you.
I can't stand your ass, bitch.
Right, fuck you.
I was about to go jump out this window. Like,
I
I didn't
like,
fail my queen.
Girl.
Like,
because I was like, I know I was busy at work today and this week, but damn, how I missed that? I don't be missing that.
this how you know it's Leo season. She already playing.
So
She
broke.
already playing.
She already
Look.
playing.
It's not Leo season yet.
When this episode come out,
Well, when this episode comes out,
Yeah.
it will be, yes.
Mhm.
That's true.
And
And
so
you already
this-
said you were ready in the group text message.
oh,
So
yeah. She said ret T.
that
And
T.
did I lie?
No,
And did I
apparently
lie?
not. Nope.
And did I
Exhibit
lie?
A. Exhibit A.
Like,
So
got
back
us
to the
all on our
track
phones
list,
like
then.
that.
So
But
back to the
let's
track
get into
list,
this
though.
track list.
Yeah,
First
so
of
like
all.
this week is officially Beyonce week. So this whole
Mhm.
episode comes out the Monday of Beyonce week. And the one song I'm ready to hear right now is Plastic Off the Sofa.
Bitch, you know that's my
I saw that title, I was like, you playing.
you
You
playing in. That now that's some black
Honey.
shit to name your song Plastic Off the
I'm
Sofa.
here for it.
I said, look, me and my friend RJ, hey RJ, we were on another friend status going back and forth, like it's giving, it ain't Easter or Jesus' birthday to get the fuck out of my living room.
It's giving
It's
Easter Soup
giving-
Sunday.
It's giving,
It's giving
I
98
beat back
degrees in the
kids.
South. It's giving
It's-
my thigh meat still on that plastic right now.
It's giving, I can feel myself peeling off the couch right now. Okay, like honey, like everyone, like
It's giving the sweat
knows.
beads coming down the plastic.
Girl, okay, not just sliding off the couch like this is a kid.
Oh, you can't slide off, no, because
Look.
your thigh meat gets stuck.
No,
you
if
got the
you
Hoochie
would-
Daddy shorts on.
But
your
if
thigh
you was
meat
wet,
gets stuck.
if you was sweating, if it was hot, because you know black folks keep their homes
Ooh.
to a good old 82 degrees
Not
all
this
year
black
round. Girl, let me tell you, my grandma's house stayed hot.
Same here.
Stayed
It was
hot.
in Southwest
Okay.
Georgia, and I'll never forget. Every time we talk about it, we'll never forget the time because my dad told my grandpa to turn the AC on. They had a window unit in the back room. That's it. Told him beforehand to turn it on. So we got there. He turned it on. We was like, "Oh, cool." He actually listened. Why he get up 5 minutes later and turn that bitch off? And it was the middle of Georgia, Southwest Georgia, hot. And we just sitting there sweating. And he's in like a flannel, jeans, and a ball cap. I was like, Grandpa, we got to go.
Look, that north of 60 body be like the Antarctic.
Honey.
Just stay on cool.
Yeah. So I'm ready for that song. I'm also ready for Thick.
Yeah, with the
I'm
Q.
ready for the
I with the Q. I
With
was
the
like,
Q.
QUE.
I said,
yes.
has Beyonce seen me? Have we met?
Honey.
I said,
I'm curious. First of all, just reading the list of all the names was just like, it got me hyped because
Yeah.
this feels like a summer. It feels like summer to me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like 100%, it feels like summer. And I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about this earlier this week as I was listening to Break My Soul on repeat. Literally, I haven't stopped. That's the only music I've been listening to.
Yes.
Same girl.
And and I was sitting here thinking, you know what? I'm not ready for a whole Beyonce album yet. I'm still living for this
For this
one.
Break My Soul.
That's so
Right?
she about to break your soul when this album drops.
Have you
That's
heard the
what she gonna
radio
do.
version of Break My Soul, by the way?
Yeah.
Like, so, like, I was in Orlando for a family reunion. So in the car, they were playing Break My Soul. They have chopped Break My Soul so much to fit like a 2-minute.
The
It's
2-minute.
terrible.
Yeah.
They've changed the ebbs and flows of the song. They've taken out the hype moments of the song. Like
Yeah.
you don't even get the everybody. Like it's horrible. Play the whole 4-minute song, please. Thank you. Like it's terrible. They have destroyed They broke my soul with that radio edit.
But I also feel like though, like this song it ain't for radio and ain't for the radio.
It need to be
like,
because everything else ain't for radio.
I mean, some things don't need to be for everybody. You know,
Yeah,
we just need to have a couple like this. Honestly, this song is for us. It's one of those things like you pass the vibe test.
Yeah.
If you understand what this song is all about, because I played this song and have listened to other people listen to the song that don't have as much melanin, and they were like, and they were like, this is okay,
honey,
or it's all right, and I'm just like.
I know Corey called me when it came out, and he was like, "Yeah, my coworkers aren't really feeling this song because I was like, because they ain't black,
exactly,
they ain't black nor queer." And I was like, so I was like, I don't care about Becky in the background,
right?
It ain't for her.
Bitch, go listen to Taylor Swift. Actually, Billie Eilish just released something. There you go. There's a white bitch you can go listen to. Bye, girl.
They can go. Look, they can go listen to Sierra.
Oh, don't do that. No, we ain't gonna throw Sierra all the way away. We ain't gonna do that.
I say throw it away.
I mean,
if they want something a little bit more palatable.
Yeah, give her not palatable.
Not palatable.
That's something they can know, and that's a dance what they can do. They can jump.
We'll give her Casey McGray.
They ain't got no rhythm, but they can jump.
I'm so mad at
y'all. They made a movie about it in the 90s.
Oh, I'm so mad at y'all. Y'all gonna leave Sierra alone. Y'all gonna leave Sierra alone. But anyway, so do you think she's given us a video visual album? She's done it every album since B-Day. I've been checking in on the dancers on Instagram too. I'm like, okay, when did they post last? Like, did they have like a week break in there? Like,
yeah.
And I can't do it. And I feel like they probably filmed a lot of stuff ahead of time and put it on their Instagrams and stuff like that throw us off. Because her normal dancers, I haven't seen any major breaks, and half of them were on tour with Megan Thee Stallion. So I'm like, ooh, what's going on?
I wouldn't mind if she didn't. In part because it would be just a departure and she would potentially space some things out and just feed it to us just a little bit at a time because, we can only take so much. Like,
yeah.
Because she is giving us like a traditional rollout this go around, which is kind of brilliant now again because you need to almost like spoon feed us because everything nowadays is just so forgettable so quickly. So to kind of go back to this long rollout.
It's not a long rollout. This song has been out for 5 weeks.
That's
5 weeks
compared to everything else. Like
no, girl, the other
rollout like this.
No, yes, they do. They release like 2 or 3 singles, and they will do along with like Dua Lipa, like Ari, Megan, like all of them do like Cardi B. They all do like a single. They write that out for like 4 or 5 months. Then I do another single. They write that out for like 3. And then by like month 9, after giving a whole damn baby, there's an album.
This is what I'm thinking though. The difference between that and what Beyonce's done is back in the day, they would be like, my album's coming out August 23rd. They would tell you about 2-3 months ahead of time and do the standard rollout. And since you know the date, doing them, we don't know the date. Like Cardi and them, we don't know the date. They just do it to see if they get a hot single and then they'll rush it. Beyonce's like, nope,
I see what you
July
do.
29th.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Is when my album coming. I'm dropping this song a month ahead of time. I'm gonna drop the track list a week before. Like that's how they used to do the shit in like the 90s.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, she normally like the last couple albums, she just said, "Here y'all go."
Strung it up, right?
She's like, "Here you go."
Not this time. She's like, "Y'all ain't gonna forget this bitch."
Yeah.
I love it. The fact that we've had this amount of time to just sit with the one song and just luxuriate in it and let it wash over us and baptize us and just all the Beyonce's, it feels so good.
It does. What's another? I forget the title now because I don't have the list in front of me, but there was something about like something's wrong with America or something like that.
The problem. Excuse me. America has a problem.
Yeah, America has a problem. So I'm interested to see what she does with that.
The list goes: I'm That Girl, Cozy, Alien Superstar.
Ooh, I'm
curious about
interested in that one too. Yeah.
Cuff It.
Ooh, that
Energy.
one too.
I know that's gonna be good. I know that's gonna be good. You know that's gonna be some ass up in there.
Ooh,
There's gonna be
ooh,
some ass up in there.
That body yaddy. Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Break My Soul. Church Girl.
That's for Kerel.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that might be. Maybe that might have a little bit of.
Give me some tambourines in it.
Look.
Plastic Off the Sofa. Virgo's Groove. Move. Heated. Thick. THIQUE. All Up in Your Mind.
Ooh.
America Has a Problem. Pure/Honey. And then Summer Renaissance.
Ooh, Renaissance, baby. The Beyonce Renaissance.
This
just Act 1.
Incredible. Yes.
She done gave us 16 songs on
16
Act 1.
songs. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beyonce said it's about to be a Beyonce summer, fall, winter, spring. Next
said,
summer,
"You asked
fall,
for
winter,
it?"
spring.
She said, "You asked for it, I'm gonna give it to you."
She said, I was working over COVID, ho. Ooh. Yeah, no, I can't wait. Like it's like the words won't even come out. Like I'm so excited. Like I don't know the last time I've been this excited for music, honestly.
Look, I'm supposed to be at somebody's bachelor party this weekend when it comes out, and I already said I'm sorry to you people. Like I'm gonna be there.
Is it a straight bachelor party or a gay one?
It's gay. It's gay.
Okay. At least it's that.
It's gay.
Look, I took the day off. I took the 29th off.
Blame you.
Look, I got that front out. That's exactly where I'll be at.
My soul,
honey.
I'll tell you.
No.
Because I know I'm sure gonna be up all kinds of night listening to it. It's like, bitch, it's gonna be 4 a.m. I might as well block my calendar
in New
now.
York, everywhere we go, everywhere I go, I hear her song. You go into a restaurant, you hear a song. I'm in a subway, I hear a song. Like in the club, you hear the song. You go to the doctor's office, you hear the song. Like everywhere. And when I'm not hearing it out,
you listening to it
on repeat.
The one song on repeat.
It's a good repeatable song too.
It really is.
You know what?
I
feel like I want because I haven't seen Frida post too much about it. Like, what is the secret right now? Like, I feel like even Beyonce's holding Frida back for a second. Like, hold on, just let the album drop first, and then we got something for their asses.
I mean, she's gone on like Access Hollywood and talked about working with Beyonce and stuff like that. She's been,
and there's been a couple of interviews that she's done. I watched a couple of interviews.
But usually Frida will put her wobbling on her Instagram, and she ain't been doing that. So I'm like, what? Where they about to pop up that we don't know
yet? This ain't no RuPaul's Drag Race though. they ain't going on. They're not going like MIA for like 6 months until the whole episode comes out.
And also Frida's,
it will be. Who knows?
And also Frida's on, what is it, Celebrity College Hill, right? That's what she's also on right now too. So she's doing a lot of press. She's doing a lot of press and stuff like that for that right now too. So,
but it's Beyonce. It's like, what? I feel like they're about to pop up somewhere we ain't looking. Because it's just too eerily quiet for Frida not to be wobbling to that song on her Instagram. Because she would be wobbling to everything else on her Instagram. Oof.
I love to see it.
I can't wait. This is everything. It's great to feel like almost like a child again. You know, like that's what it kind of it brings up those energies of where you're just excited. It's like Christmas as a kid and stuff like that. It's like bringing that same.
The new NDS is getting ready to be released, or the new Air Force Ones, or whatever.
Yes, it's giving that vibe. So yes, Beyonce, we are here for the Renaissance. We are ready.
We're just gonna say thank you right now.
Thank you, Jesus.
And even now, we're just gonna say thank you,
Beyonce. Right, thank you for Beyonce.
Thank you, and thank you, Beyonce. All right, so what's next?
I can't even deal. I literally can't even like. It's just I'm so excited.
And she just dropped that new Ivy Park today out the blue too. I was like, oh, I got me a little hat. I was like, this is a little cute. I'm gonna wear for market days.
I'm not really doing Ivy Park. I have one thing, but that's it.
Yeah, I don't buy a lot, and I think we've talked about this before. I don't buy a lot of the like sweatshirts and stuff anymore. I like their shorts. Their men's shorts are a good Hoochie Daddy length. I like that.
I love a season that I can participate in.
Honey, we've been on Hoochie Daddy season, huh?
Let me tell you, okay?
Like, it's just been the straight man finally doing it. Some of these straight men thick. I'm like, ooh. Y'all been hiding.
Most.
I just love the extra compliments I've been getting lately. I'm like, I've been getting catcalled and people be like, hey, I see you. I'm like,
it's like you see it.
Thanks, thank you. I'm glad you see it too.
Right. Seriously, it's like fives and above.
Mm-hmm. Look, and because of this ass, my thighs I raise a good chunk of my shorts automatically up. So it just be like crunched and bunched and looking extra good.
She be having her thighs out and then be having those little white marks because she be having her little monostat.
See, you know what?
It's actually Chub Rub. Thank you very much. Okay, that's what I've been using.
Or chapstick.
No, she's upgraded. She learned her lesson. She's learned her lesson. Okay.
Oh Lord, that is too funny. Okay, what else is on this thing? Beyonce just be making.
Girl,
me
what
shit.
is not on this thing? This list.
It was a crazy week.
This is like Ecclesiastes.
Oh, you know we want to talk about track and field. That's what we.
Yes,
that's
what we were originally going to come in with.
Well,
Community, if you hear us just like say, "Oh, wash your hands, wash your legs, wash your ass" at the end of this, out the blue, is because Jerrell and I are trying to watch the 200-meter dash, the men and the women's.
Girl, and they as clouded. Let me tell you, these Jamaican women,
honey, look around and play if you want to.
Girl, they said, who else exists? Nobody.
Shelly Ann at 35, Anna Mama is running the best she's ever ran.
And she got 11 wigs. She wears a different wig
she
for
got
every
a new wig
heat.
every race. She said, "This is my Shelly Ann line."
Yep, I'm here for it. That one was the one that she had, that bluish green one that she had, and the 200 first heat he won.
That almost fell off.
I said, I want that one.
She fixed her wig mid-run. She made
mid-run.
It was shifting, and she said, "Bloop!" It was.
You know you're a bad bitch if you run in a race and said,
and you shift the wig, and still win.
That's how you start on the bitch.
You're gonna catch me slipping. Yeah, like it's gonna probably be one of the best races ever for the 200. The record might get broken, and Sharika Jackson might break it.
Yeah.
Like as good as Shelly Ann is, as good as Elaine is, Sharika right now is having a moment. She's like, hold on, y'all had the spotlight a little too long now.
Yeah.
Like she might.
I don't know, but I would say Tara Clark, she looked good in the semifinal though.
Good.
She looks real good. And I was like, okay, but she's still young. She's still young, but she
has
looked
growing
good.
to do. And I feel like she needs to get stronger still too.
And
then
Fred Early, is it Fred Early or
Curley?
Yeah, Curly. Man, I knew he was
man.
I knew he was gonna get hurt though in his semifinals and it was Heat 1.
Yeah, it was Heat 1.
And the 200.
Yeah. He's like, you know what? I'm the world champion in the 100. It is what it is. I hope he's just good enough to run a 4x1 because the U.S. men is looking great right now as well in the sprinting events. They swept 100. So
I'm so sad that my are you here, Fizz? My other husband, Jacob, went to make sure he couldn't hear me.
I gotta cut that part out. It's still not right. So you can either get it now or later.
Right. He's like, let me enjoy the moment now.
Right. From Italy, though, because he was the Olympic champion in the 100 at Tokyo.
Yeah,
he is fine.
He is a sexy ass man.
He is so
just
fine.
Very beautiful. Like very beautiful. Oh,
Mm.
You know who else is cute? Devin Allen, that fall started in the 110.
Oh, he's
all
so
that
cute
ass
too.
And bulge and everything.
And you get to see him a lot because he's playing for Philly. He's playing for Philly football team, bitch. So you get to see him.
Corey he couldn't give two shits about any sporting event. But whenever Allen is on the screen, he's like, "Ooh, I remember him. He got a nice ass and dick." I'm like, "There we go." So that's the only thing he'll watch. He's like, "Okay, at least he's like, they show the slow mo and I see the dicks jumping up and down." I'm like,
I watched it twice. I get it. I watched the first time as an athlete because I'm like, "Damn, get it."
Yes.
And I watched it again the second time just to be like,
"Woo."
Okay. Bitch, ain't nothing like seeing it go like this.
Girl, dude.
Watching the legs go like this because it's bouncing between each thigh. So it's like this.
And don't have like a good set of balls in there too. It's just like a lot of stuff just going. Ooh, Jesus. Got me hot thinking about it. Ooh.
I like these new track uniforms.
But yeah, I'm excited about the men's 200 as well. Noah Lyles against what's the young kid now? Arian?
Oh, Arian? Yeah, the 18-year-old?
Yeah. That's gonna be a good ass race.
Yeah.
Good ass race. So
yeah,
it's been good. And then they have World Championship again next year, then an Olympic year. So it's been a crazy, because of COVID, everything got shifted. And they're literally about to have a Olympic year, World Championship,
Olympic year. Yeah.
All in 4 years. So
I'm into it.
I'm into it too. And then we can't forget the 400 hurdle. Is it tomorrow night, Friday night?
Yeah.
Because with what's her name?
What's McLaughlin?
Sydney McLaughlin and Delia Muhammad.
Yeah.
Muhammad. So that's gonna be another good race too. So I know Devon Quiet, y'all know we been talking about sports. She be like, who?
Well, we can talk about how we can talk about
balls in the ass.
But how about this? How about we talk about the fact that both Serena and Venus are going to be playing leading up to the U.S. Open?
Yeah. We'll see how they look.
Excited.
I'm glad that they realize, okay, we actually need to do at least 1 or 2 tournaments leading into it. We can't just be playing with these girls anymore because they're all too good. Even ranked in the hundreds now. We gotta get a couple tournaments, get our footing right, get our breath, get in shape a little bit, then go to this Grand Slam. So,
and looking at the U.S. Open too, I think Serena still has a pretty good chunk of points because last year she wasn't there because of injury, and so I think that protected her points. Because they did like a draft of like the seeding of what to expect for the U.S. Open, and she was at 16.
We'll find out, because I think at the end of the day, like the Grand Slams, they can decide, like based on your history, be like, okay, you know what?
Well, but also points, though. Like depending on how you do, you have points.
I think that's why going into Wimbledon, they said that they gave her the wild card because she's ranked like 1200th or something like that now, because all her points ended up falling off right before Wimbledon. So I think they're just kind of giving her whatever at this point. And we could check that later. We'll look at that later.
I thought they were putting the points. I thought they were putting points on pause for this year for some reason. I'm trying to remember what
they back at it now.
I think
it was just Wimbledon that you didn't get points because of the Russian stuff.
That's what it was. Yeah.
And you see today they announced Ricky Martin the charges, and we haven't even talked about the Ricky Martin stuff the last few weeks.
Well, actually, it just came out last week.
Yeah.
It just came out last week. Yeah.
So I
honestly I don't want to talk about it because that's just boo-boo. And that's all it does is just it caused people to jump to the conclusions. Yeah. And I had an inkling that's exactly what was happening.
Yeah.
And people started talking about it and it started spreading. And I feel really bad for Ricky Martin. I feel really bad for him because it got out before it even went to court. And people were just automatically assuming that shit was going on.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of his brother for being like, no, and it's the brother of the nephew who was making these accusations too. That was like, no, he is going through some things like that ain't the case. Like, my brother's a good man, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
But it's just like, damn, like trying to bring a man down, and especially a gay man. And I hate also that part too, is that like so many people equate being a gay man to gay men being pedophiles and Yes, and I fucking hate that. Yeah. And that's why I didn't really even want to talk about it, because that's all it does is make people, well, if it ain't him, it's someone else. No.
Like, no, it's your uncle, your straight uncle.
Ooh.
Like 97% of pedophiles are essentially straight men to underage girls. So
yeah, so it sounds like the case has been dropped.
But I also feel like this is one of those situations where, like the, what do I want to say? Like I don't want to say like the messy gays, but like because Ricky Martin is such an attractive person,
man. Oh,
right?
Yes.
Such same.
Yes.
Such an attractive person.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of gays were feeding into, oh well, I let him molest me, and that kind of toxic behavior.
Yeah.
That I don't rock with that shit.
No, same.
No,
Same.
I don't not rock with. You don't mess around with stuff like that.
No,
you don't.
absolutely not.
So I know y'all love those little incest videos on whatever little websites and whatnot.
Damn.
But, no,
Not for me. And then couple things here. Just like I guess this is just kind of like a hot topic moment here.
Come on, Whoopi, what you got?
Right. So a community member wanted us to give our reactions to the Kim Burrell situation that's going around. And for those that don't know who Kim Burrell is, she's a gospel singer. A few years ago, gotten kind of like hot water around some things she had said around just like the gay community. Now she's back in hot water again based on some things of a video that was out. She was in the pulpit talking about, she was just being really extra shady and having these petty moments. And she was saying it was like in humor, which, and part of me is like, I get, we've all kind of said stupid stuff like that. But sometimes when you're, especially in the pulpit, they have an expectation of you to not talk any kind of way about people. And so now she's kind of had to put an apology tour again out there. So community members like, what was our thoughts? And I was like, you know what? I saw the Kim Burrell thing and I didn't even look at it because I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm not even checking for her like that. Like, she's a great singer, top singer in the world, one of the tops. But she's been problematic too long for me that I kind of didn't. But I checked it out. And what she said, I was like, okay, whatever. Yeah.
She says, sometimes before we get friends, we have to do an interview. How long have you been broke? How many times have you changed your name on their light bill?
Ooh.
How many of your bills are in your little cousin's name? Do you live in a trailer home or a house?
Damn.
It's the faces for me. That's why I'm laughing right now.
It's so wild to me to like, for somebody to like preach the word but don't live by the word. Like, didn't Jesus just say, my number one commandment is to love God, my number two is to love your neighbor as yourself?
But is it bad to ask to do an interview to see if your friend's broke?
Yeah, I got questions, like I'm just that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, damn, bitch, who you been around that got you asking these sorts of questions? I got
first of all, I think it's problematic. I think it's you want me to take this wig off?
Right.
I'm digging that ass. Look, if we can go after Sierra, we can go after the church. I'm sorry.
I mean, honestly though, personally, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I mean,
look, I don't ask any of my friends about their situation. They can tell me.
But she said before we could be friends. Before we could be friends.
What does somebody being broke have anything to do with us
being able to be friends? I think the message, because like looking at the video, she was kind of saying it in like a humor way, and so I was like, okay, and I think the point of the message, and they chopped that part, so I don't know what came before, I don't know what came after. My assumption is you are the company you keep. So if you're constantly hanging around broke ass people complaining about stuff, you're gonna probably be broke ass people complaining about stuff. That's my assumption, just based on chart.
That's what I was getting, and that's why I was like.
But I think on the flip side of why people are upset, I think people are probably more upset because of her past history of saying problematic things. So they're hypersensitive to anything she says, and they're gonna read way deeper into it than it probably really is.
And rightfully so.
Right, wrong, or indifferent.
When you act reckless with your words, then people have the right to scrutinize everything you say and do after
Very
that.
True. Very true.
Facts.
Very true. But I think this situation, I wasn't even checking for it really, but looking at it, I was like,
Bro, are you broke? I forgot to ask you before we became friends.
No,
Are you broke?
I probably was a little broke then. Not no more. Praise Jesus, though.
I mean, I remember meeting you. I remember meeting you at what was it, Old Charlie's or Burke's, right? Burke's.
Oh yeah, Burke's. Yeah.
We met at Burke's.
Yep.
Over cocktails.
Yes.
Not cocktails. Shots. This was after volleyball.
Yes.
And I remember saying to you that day, we're gonna hang out.
Yeah, 1,000%. 1,000%. So yeah, I mean, I think this might be a little overreach of a situation, but again, it's just because of her past history that people are hypersensitive, so they're going to continue to critique anything she says in a public forum because of her past. And I mean, that sucks, but it is what it is. It's the nature of the beast.
I think this is a lesson learned for anybody. Like you watch what you say. You just can't listen. Let me rephrase. You can be reckless with your words, but if that means that people be looking at you sideways and dissecting every single syllable that be coming out your mouth,
syllable.
Syllable. The wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable. No, that's a valid statement.
I mean, you know, like we got a lot of young listeners that are out there listening. And they be like, "Yeah, I'm with that. You know, I'll be cutting bitches too, and I'll be da da da." Do that. Do that. And then when you 40, you my age, and you wonder why you ain't got no friends, nobody trusts you, and da 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 da.
Oh damn. Okay, there you have it.
Let me get my shit together in 5 years. Let me get my shit together there and shit. Because I was like, that's me. She said, listeners. I said,
no. Well, there's a difference.
My name is Auntie Henny. I know, right? I said.
However, there is a difference.
She put her pocket knife away. She said,
let me take it right now.
Let me sit on these brass knuckles.
Oh, that's funny.
Now, Jerrell is a person that's a just cause. You know, like just cause.
Yeah. I ain't reckless. I ain't reckless.
There's a very big difference.
Yes.
There's a very big difference.
It's like this heat got people acting crazy. Girl, this heat is something different.
Oh, it's nice over here. I don't know what y'all going through. It's nice.
I thought I left Atlanta, and Atlanta came back with some interest.
Satan's navel over here.
Honey.
Did you guys get a like a storm today?
No, and I saw that across everyone posted in New York. I was like, we didn't get nothing but hot.
It was like the water was going like up.
Wow.
Like, it was like whoosh,
no,
like
we didn't
that.
get any of that.
And it came down hard, knocked down almost all the trees in one of the parks over here. It was wild.
No.
But it only lasted for about an hour.
We needed it though. We needed some kind of water because it's wild. Like I was just in Orlando for the family reunion. Hey family, that was a blast by the way. Hey family, they be listening. They was like quoting stuff from the podcast.
I love that.
I was like, that's fire.
Oh girl, I hope my family don't do that next year.
Like, what's up, Jerrell? My cousin Jerrell. What up? But I thought it was hot there, and I was like, okay, this is crazy. Then literally leave Orlando and come to Philly. And it was like that same heat. I was like, nah, this summer ain't playing this year. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
The last 3 years, it's been quite mild of a summer. And conversely, it's been kind of a mild winter. But this summer heat is kind of getting back to what it typically is like around this time of year. Oppressive.
It's nasty. It's nasty. It really is. But
well, it's a nice 75 with a nice little breeze over here. A couple clouds.
A sensible 75.
A sensible 75 out here. You know.
Oh, speaking of that, like we're jumping all over the place. You see the next season what RuPaul's Drag Race is? The celebrity one?
Celebrity.
They're kind of changing it up.
Yeah.
And it looks like Juju is on there.
Secret celebrity.
Yeah. It kind
Let
of
me tell you. The Masked Singer, literally like the Masked Singer.
Which I kind of think I'm going to like this format better than when they did the first celebrity one.
Yeah.
It wasn't as enjoyable.
Yeah. I mean, I only watched it for Nico. Hey, boo.
Hey. I haven't seen him around in a while. Like,
he's been
been focused on his family. you know, trying to have a baby and stuff like that too. So they've been going through some things.
I was just texting
She
her
talking
earlier.
like we just had a whole conversation.
She's been real busy painting the house, planning her trips to Nantucket.
It's like, you know, them trees that fell in New York fell on his garage. So, you know, they were in the garage.
Learning how to beekeep in the backyard.
See, that's an auntie weird conversation. That's what that was. Oh, Lord Jesus.
I did say that super casually, though. Like, I don't know that.
You see, just another hot topic here. Jennifer Lopez done elope with Ben Affleck.
Look, someone posted a meme that says Jennifer Lopez since 1997. Jennifer Lopez has more rings than the Cowboys, and I was like,
"See, you know what?
Oh damn!" But they right though.
But they right though.
They're right.
Hey, you know, here's the thing. Like, everyone would like to shit on her about being in relationships, like a serial relationship person, or it's the same people that like be in this doing the same shit. So like, how you talking when you carry the one too yourself? So like,
right?
I be staying out of a relationship. Congratulations. That's
all
I mean, at the end of the day,
I think maybe she realized she was probably the problem, and so she got it together.
There we go.
And circle back. It was like, you right. My bad.
That dick must be aight though. That's what that is. You know, sometimes you circle back to that, you're like, ooh.
I don't know. So here's the thing with Ben Affleck. I don't know where I stand with this man because like he plays like these crazy roles, like this crazy ass husband where the wife always comes up missing. And I'd be like, but then like when you see him in real life, like on the carpet, he's like this.
Yeah, he doesn't give like a lot of personality.
No, he looks just like the nigga on the TV, on the movie. So I'd be like,
and I can never tell if he's handsome or not. Like, I struggle with Ben Affleck if he's a attractive man. I'm like, sometimes I'm like, okay. Like, Batman days, I was like, okay.
Yeah, because his body was right for Batman. Yeah. His body was right for Batman.
But then other times I'm like, oh, no. Was I high? What was I seeing before? So, but congratulations at the end of the day. Go ahead. Like, if you're happy, I'm happy for you. If you break up, so be it. It is what it is.
I smash on name alone, but you know, that's just me.
There we go. You're right. If Ben Affleck said I'm gonna smash, I'm like, well, okay, let me go clean out real quick.
Right. Be right back. All right. Commercial break. Break,
after
please.
These messages.
Just right.
You wouldn't smash Ben Affleck? No?
You like cottage cheese. Just there, you know.
Ooh, okay.
Like, I mean, is he making your panties wet? Is he making your panties bunch up at all?
Not necessarily.
I don't think. No, he's cottage cheese. So I'm like,
I don't know. I mean, although my number's only 26,
strawberries involved.
Let me tell you. Look, I done took somebody home from a bus stop. So let me tell you, when I talk about like, I can't talk. I can't talk. Look, I'm not gonna be able to like, you know, it's grade A day all the time. You know,
right? Man, sometimes you just horny and get your rocks off and go on about your day.
Sometimes it just be dick 30. Sometimes it's dick 30, and you just like, I'm ready to clock in.
Yeah,
I totally get that. I just
they all can't be Henry Cavill. They all can't be Henry Cavill unless you just have Henry Cavill. And then I guess they're all Henry Cavill. And then quickly too, Britney Griner. Like, I know we haven't said too much. We said stuff like at the very beginning, but like, this is a tough situation because obviously she's become political propaganda. Honestly, at this point, it's like it's not even about the vape pen anymore. No. It's literally Russia.
It's the politics.
Exactly. Yeah. So
it's the politics.
It sucks that she's caught up in that. Brittany, we're thinking of you. Like, I don't know at this point what we can do except continue to speak out about it, be aware of it, and write the president, write your senators and congressmen and women and theys. I also hope that
this is a wake-up call to our athletes that go and play overseas, that you need to be playing in places that see you and respect you and that will not use you for your American citizenship. You know, and it's not brand new knowledge that a lot of countries in Europe don't like Americans. It's not brand new information that Russia don't really care for us. They don't even care for the gays for that matter. You know, I'm speaking of the Russian tennis star that came out yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm so happy for her.
So she's dating the Russian figure skater too.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's illegal. Like all that's illegal. So like Britney Griner's a double homicide. Enough.
And I mean, like Britney's a big star here in the U.S., so she could probably be making quote unquote enough. And I don't be playing in people's money, like so whatever they deem is enough for their lifestyle and doing what they need to do, so be it. So it sucks that she felt that she had to go to Russia to get enough money to have a livelihood being a basketball player, because the WNBA, I think literally the average salary is like $60,000.
Yeah, it's not
even. So it's just like a lot of the players do go overseas to play to supplement their income because they're not making enough, especially when you're an athlete where you might need a trainer, you might need someone cooking your food, and like there's just so many other bills that come along being a professional athlete that people are like, oh, $60K, that should be enough. No ho, like
it doesn't even have to pay your rent.
Seriously, So I know she was doing it to make her family comfortable, like her and her wife and things like that.
Yeah. I just hope people understand, like, you know, be careful putting a dollar sign on your worth.
Yeah, 1,000%.
You know, like at some point you have to say the risk is not worth it. And I really hope that this changes how our athletes, and it's not just in basketball, but I'm talking about in other sports too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like our volleyball players, a lot of women volleyball players that play on the U.S. team, they play in Europe. That's where they get their money from.
Yep.
You know, and so I really hope that this is a wake-up call to our athletes that, you know, do what you need to do to come home. But when you're playing overseas and you get these contracts, make sure that you're playing in a place that is going to see you for you. So, I don't know.
Yeah. And I mean, like, and that, from the sounds of it, the team that Britney played on saw her. I think that's why she continued to go, because, like, the particular person that owns that team is, like, a very wealthy human being, where a lot of the players in the WNBA wanted to play for that particular team. So my thought is, like, she probably felt at least comfortable enough, and who knows. But yeah, we're thinking of Britney and the family of Britney, and hang in there, honestly, because this is deeper than the vape pen at this point.
Yes,
at this point,
100%.
So.
Kerel, is that your salt and pepper wig?
Salt and pepper wig, where?
The one you're wearing.
The one you're wearing.
Oh, I was about to say, because it's brown. Is it coming across silver?
No,
girl.
I'm lost. What do you mean?
You and Corey was you and Corey
no. I was like, what are you talking about? I'm
Did
lost.
you take edible?
Right, I was like, what are you talking about?
No, that's brown.
Yeah, no. Well, I thought you meant salt and pepper, like, because I have a wig that's gray and black.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
So I was like, no. I was like, this is the brown one. I was like, I ain't worn this one yet.
Okay. It reminded me of the wig that you wore as part of
God, no, that one is tragic. That one is so. Hopefully, this one ain't that tragic.
I was going to say, damn, is she reading you now? I got
questions. It wasn't a read. I was literally just looking at the that's it.
I was like,
well, damn. Okay, I got another topic I would like to talk about. Lizzo's album. How do y'all like it?
I like it.
Do you?
That Naked song?
Not yet.
Fire.
I don't like it.
You don't like the song or the album?
I don't like the album.
Why don't you like it?
I don't like it.
Why don't you like it?
Let me tell you, her vocals are.
Come on, Nikki, tell us what.
It is hard to listen to. It is hard to listen to. Like,
why? Because she's screaming through it, or what?
She hits like every other note. Like it's just.
Damn. See, I don't listen to Lizzo thinking she's the best singer on earth. I listen to Lizzo because there's an energy and a vibe that she gives me that I enjoy. So I think
it hits my ears first before it hits my head, and I throw the whole thing away before it gets to my head. So
I think it's her most like cohesive album that she's ever put out.
Okay.
I genuinely do.
I mean, I like the song "It's About Damn Time." Like, I actually genuinely like that song.
Yeah.
But other than that, the rest of the album, I was like, no.
Oh damn! No, I like Naked. I like Coldplay. I liked. Oh, this hair's in my eye and it hurts. There's something else I liked. I forget the name, but I can't think of it now because there's hair in my eye. Well, yeah. Do I like it better than the other last albums? See, I felt that way about her last album, where I was like, "Oh, I feel like you're doing too much. I feel like you're screaming too much on this album."
Yes, it was very much that album, but she doesn't do that on this album.
No,
she doesn't do that on this album. But she didn't deliver.
Ooh, damn. Okay.
Yeah,
let's ask the community. Community, what you think of Lizzo's album?
Interesting.
See, I like Special too. The album name of the name of the album. I think she's trying too hard for the gay song. The gay song, I was like,
everybody's
that ain't
gay.
Really hitting. Yeah, the everybody's gay. I'm like, that one seems a little forced.
That was the only one that I was like,
oh really? Yeah,
but that's because I knew what she was trying to do.
Yeah.
And that was the only song that made sense to me.
Yeah, no, Naked, I played again. Like the second I heard Naked, because I love that sample. That sample's like one of my favorite samples out there. Because Dr. Dre used that same sample before.
I will say yes. I did notice she has a couple samples on this album that I was like, oh, okay, like
good choice.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean,
like
maybe
this
I should
one
listen
better than
to
the last
it.
album.
I need to get a mixer where I can maybe I need to take her vocals out and just hear
Beyonce's vocals and
right. maybe I need to pick it apart and then like put it back together a little bit.
Okay, here's let me see what level is on. Sarah, would you listen to Sarah Jump more?
Yep.
Really? Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it.
Scathing review.
Well, damn.
If I had pearls, they would be clutched.
Well, what you say then? Shit.
Yeah.
Move on.
Well, I guess on that note, we'll take a little tea break. We interrupt this episode for very important information.
That's right. You've been asking for it for a long time, and we have heard you.
Yep, it's been a long time coming, but it's finally here.
Yo
Aunteas
got merch! Hey! That's right. You know what? We got tees, we got long tees, we got sweatshirts, we got fanny packs, there's just a whole gamut of stuff out there, so go and check that out.
We are so appreciative of your love and support, and we are so excited to launch it. Girl, where can we find this at?
Ma'am, they can head right over to minoritareport.com to check out the selection.
That's right. That's MINORITEA report.com.
Woo! I'm about to go get me some myself.
No, I mean not let you finish the question.
Oh, well, damn.
No. Yep.
Shit.
Yep.
Well, ladies, what time is it then?
Ask
your
auntie.
Oh, let's see here. Close it out. There we go. It says, here's my problem. When I'm with a guy, as soon as my clothes come off, I get very self-conscious about what he's thinking when he sees my naked body, and I lose my erection due to insecurity. One time was especially embarrassing. I was about to put it in, and I went soft. I spent the better part of a few minutes trying to play with it, get it back up, to no avail. This lack of security has kept me from dating over the last few years, and I haven't even attempted sex in just as long. Ooh, excuse me. Aunties, how do I love my body instead of feeling insecure over it?
Well, maybe bottom first until you get there, so that way you have to worry about getting it up. No, I'm kidding. Maybe someone else should start.
She's in that energy right now. She's in that mode.
I'm in the
Chose violence today.
I really did. I really did.
I guess that comment that I made really triggered her. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna show you."
She's like, "I'll show you today."
She said, "You haven't heard Reckless yet."
Right.
It's been a minute, apparently.
She
said, "Crick, crick."
Well, since you didn't ask,
right? She already told you this. We'll bring out the Henny in her.
Look,
Right.
no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All jokes aside, realty. I suffer from body dysmorphia, and it's something I've been working on for like the last maybe year and a half. I know I've been very vocal on my mental health and my depression, but body dysmorphia is very up there. They're neck and neck, and I can literally be working out and going to the gym and still be like, not enough, not enough, not enough, not enough. And so I've been trying to like give myself more affirmations every day and tell like what's something that you like about yourself today, you know, and think about ways of turning the things I don't like into positives and not let them be something that weigh me down. I will say it also helps that I have a partner that actually loves my imperfections that I see as imperfections. So I know that's been helpful. But I would honestly say, one, maybe therapy first, because I think there's some things that you need to think about that may be causing you to feel the way you do. And I think you need to unpack that first. Because it really doesn't matter if someone sees you and think you're the hottest person on the planet. If you don't, you can't receive that at all. Yeah. And it can be become very negative. Like people can be very turned off about that. And I'm gonna be honest with you. If someone already trying to smash you, bitch, you good.
That's 3/4 of it.
Like that's the other thing too. You know, so like I wouldn't be concerned if they already in the bed and you have the option to score. You know, like girl, look, bitch, you better shoot that free throw, bitch. Let it hang up there, girl. You know, look.
I do feel like, especially in like the hookup space, people aren't always showing their body in order to get to the hookup point. So it could very well be, you know, oh, I met this person on Tinder with all my, you know, blah, 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 blah. We had such great conversation. You know, we go out to dinner's popping or whatever, and we go home, and now it's like the unveiling time.
Oh, like they catfishing almost?
No, not catfishing, but like it's not like sex from jump.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand. Because some people look good with their clothes on, and you take them off and you like,
girl. So, I don't think you're helping the situation.
No.
I'm like,
Jesus.
So all I'm saying is that
sorry.
It might not always be a sexual situation, and where they know that the other person is down to whatever. Right. But apparently, in the moment when you're like taking clothes off and you're you know making out or doing whatever it is that you're doing in the comforts of whoever's home or wherever you're at, that's when the real thing kind of comes up. So I 100% agree with what the one part of what Jerrell said, which was
not the later. Let me be clear.
One part. That's funny.
Look, they don't call me the auntie for nothing.
No.
She didn't get these clues. By happenstance. She didn't get them out of the bottle.
Oh,
But
Lord.
I do agree. I think, especially given the fact that this, this listener and community member hasn't dated and hasn't or at least hasn't attempted sex in a number of years. In my opinion, and I'm assuming in theirs, that there's something there that really needs to be addressed. And I think therapy is a really great first place to start, because I don't feel qualified to tell anybody else how to feel about their own body, because underneath, a person who doesn't like themselves, there's a lot, and whether it's themselves physically or themselves emotionally, mentally, whatever, there's underlying things that's contributing to that I, for one, am not qualified to be able to help them to work through. But I think there's no shame in talking to a professional to really unpack what's making you feel this way, and to get to a place of acceptance, or to get to a place of acceptance of the action that maybe you will take going forward to make you feel happy about your body situation, because there are options. You can accept what you have, or you can take steps towards changing the things that you don't like physically about yourself. And there's nothing wrong with either one of those. Absolutely. But it's a personal choice that you have to make. And I think having somebody to guide you through that unpacking process and understanding the whys behind, and then getting to a place of, okay, now that I understand it, what am I going to do about it? That's professional. That I would highly recommend getting.
And I think and I just want real quick, I just want to say, I think to Dewan's point too, I think it's very important, because a lot of people don't understand that stuff like that can quickly become an anchor that pulls you down, and become so negative that it pulls people down around you as well too. And then that can be something that becomes off-putting as well to individuals as well too. So really choose yourself to uplift yourself.
Yeah, I mean, this is a tough one, just because just body issues for a lot of folks is just tough. And I think I agree with the statement of figure out maybe where this started at. It made me think, just because a friend on Facebook just put this, I guess like a better word, story on her Facebook, talking about how her body issues, when it started, and it started in elementary school, where literally in gym class, they all had to get on a scale, which I'm like, why are they doing this in front of everybody? This is crazy to me. But it got on a scale, read the numbers out, and the class started laughing at her. And she said before that point, she never had an issue with her body type or anything like that. Yeah. But post that, she's carried it with her entire life. And she's been working throughout her life, and she kind of she posted for her 40th, and hopefully I'm not giving too much information so they find this person, but she posted kind of almost like this kind of like burlesque kind of photo shoot that she did, to just be more comfortable with herself and say, I'm trying, I'm still getting over a lot of this stuff, but I'm slowly getting more comfortable in my body to be even able to post these kind of pictures even on Facebook and things like that. Yeah. I say that to say, just because sometimes that root moment that has planted this oak tree in your mind, really it's just kids being rude and crazy, or whomever said it to you, not dealing with their own stuff. And then you've taken that on your entire life, and it's caused these insecurities. Don't know if that's the case or not, whatever it may be, but I agree you need to unpack that with therapy and things like that to figure out what's going on. For myself, I've kind of learned over time, even the people that we think have this most killer banging body, I wish I had this person's body. You find a moment where they're like, I don't like XYZ. And so for me,
and I'll be like, "Bop, bitch, shut the bop, bop, bitch, shut the."
And so I've, in my mind, even when I fluctuate in weight and things like that, and I'm like, oh, I'm not liking the body I'm in right now. I either have a choice to either do something about it, not do something about it, or whatever it may be. And a lot of times I choose not to do anything about it. But I figure everyone has some kind of insecurity, and it ain't gonna stop me from getting laid. That's what I kind of made up in my mind. I guess I have the laid trumps whatever body I'm in at that moment, and you gonna get what you get. And if we got this far, you like something about me, and it is what it is. And maybe that's easier for me to say because I've been married and in a relationship for 10 years, but But even when I was out there dotting and hoeing and stuff like that, I figured at some point you're gonna see what I have. Either you want it or you don't. And if you're telling me to come over, or I'm inviting you over and you coming over, you gonna like the body I'm in, or like it well enough to do what we need to do, kind of thing. And that might be very surface level, very fairy tale, but it is what it is in that moment, at least for my mind. And that's how maybe I've gotten over some of times where I wasn't as comfortable in my body. But yeah, like, luckily I haven't had too many body dysmorphia issues, so it's hard for me, like Devon said, to give too much advice, because that's just not my qualification, and I don't want to say something that might trigger something even more. So yeah, but sex can be, I guess maybe I'll just end it with this. Sex can be such a beautiful thing, and I hope you get the opportunity to genuinely love it, not because of somebody else, but love it because of what you're able to bring to that situation. And I wish that and hope that for you wholeheartedly, because it could be such a beautiful thing, whatever body you're bringing to the situation. So,
and I want to add too that social media doesn't help, and you know, in the queer community, I don't know if this community member who's asking this question is part of the queer community, you know, quite often in the gay community, you see that in order to be attractive, you need to look like XYZ. You know, you need to have the abs, you need to have the muscles, etc. And it can get very easy to get wrapped up in those fake expectations that people are chasing, that you probably don't notice the things behind the scenes. Like, they may have other things on the side that you don't see behind that photo that's fueling this from a negative place as well too. Because I've met plenty of people who have great bodies, but girl, they going through. You know, like, up here may not be where they need to be. And that was part of the sacrifice that they gave to have what they have on the outside, you know? And so I would just say, you know, try not to get caught up in what you're seeing from other people, and not judging, not comparing yourself to other people, because you could be projecting a happiness or buying into the happiness that's being sold on social media that may not be the reality of the fact.
And don't continue to sell it for yourself too, because sometimes you follow these people, think it's this perfection. It's like, stop following them people. It's not perfection. And even if it is, that's like their stuff. Like, don't try to put on too much more, because it's hard enough to just,
if it's a trigger for you,
right? And so it's just like, if that's a trigger for you, why are you following these human beings? Why are you on Instagram all day, every day? Step back and get back in touch with yourself to see what you truly want. If you don't even want that body type, then why are you stressing about, you know, and things like that? And so I think that just goes back to that therapy point of just really getting to the root. Like, what's why is it triggering for you? When did it happen? And things like that, and figuring out what's going to truly make you happy. And if that's a trigger point, then you're going to have to find the strength to be like, you know what, IG ain't it for me. Let me follow cats and dogs and penguins.
if I were to offer some advice, I think I can think of two things that I would say. One is an external, and the other is internal. The external is, I think gone are the days where people have to, where your attractiveness is, you know, based on public opinion. I think there's very much truth to the notion that there is somebody out there for everybody. So 100%. Whatever your body type is, there are people out there that love
1000%
that specific body type. If whatever the circumstances is, if it's a weight thing, if it's a penis size thing, if it's a, you know, got dangling titty things, whatever it is, abs, or, you know, thick thighs, or, you know, broad shoulders, or hair or no hair, or, there is a community out there that loves what you are offering and what you are serving when you're putting on a plate and serving up. Like, they love that. So that's an external thing. So I think this notion, because I think a lot of, especially if you're not in a larger city, tunnel vision in terms of like your options within that city can really fuck up somebody's head. And you know, in our kind of like global economy now, you know, like where you can pretty much connect with anybody anywhere, you know, through apps and blah blah blah, the doors are so open for you to find a community of people that are sexually attracted to your physical body type.
Yeah.
That's one piece. I think the other piece is internally, and again, I'm not qualified to diagnose and blah blah blah. So take this for what it's for, the intention that it's there is. If you're asking aunties, what can I do to start loving my body? My advice is find one thing that you like and focus on that. Because the more that you can spend time on positive things, there's this whole it's really interesting documentary and on Netflix right now that's understanding the power of positive thinking, and there's so much validity to this. And for people that continue to focus on things that they don't like, as opposed to at least balancing, you know, playing teeter-totter between the things you don't like and the things you do, it becomes that much, the more that you focus on the things you don't like, it becomes that much harder to identify the things. Maybe you like your hair. Maybe you like your elbows. Maybe you like your clavicle. Maybe you like whatever. Focus in on that, because the more that you can focus on the things that you do like about your body, it makes it that much, I would assume that it will make it that much easier for you to start, well, you know, I mean, I like my elbow, but actually I kind of like my forearms too. And I've got some pretty nice hands. I really like my fingernails and like it becomes that much more, your brain switches into looking for confirmation of other things that you like, and it becomes easier for you to see. I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm just saying it becomes easier versus trying to like
and it's a
sift
start
through all the negativity, you know?
And don't worry about the penis soft part too. That happens to everybody, by the way. That's just something that like nobody talks about. Everybody who's topped has had a moment where your dick goes soft and you're like, well, ain't that a bitch? So don't let that get in your way. Don't let that be the most embarrassing thing, especially embarrassing, because that shit happens more times than people would like to admit.
I hope if you got anything out of this, listener, if you are listening to this, is just that our intent is to normalize as well. That, you know, that we all have something that we wish that we could change or fix or look different like, you know. And I want you to know that you are not alone in having something that can sometimes just weigh you down a little bit. But I hope that what you're receiving out of this is that you can also use that as fuel. It doesn't have to be an anchor. It can be fuel to help you blossom into the person that you want to be, because at the end of the day, the only person that can make it happen is you. And I truly believe that if you want it, you can go out there and go get it. And like Auntie Dewan said, like picking those things, like just remember that you still bring something to the table. It may not necessarily be on the body aspect. You may have a bomb personality. You may be able to cook real well. You may be able a great artist. You may be able to, you know,
your hand jobs might be top tier.
Like exactly. I mean, you may have other things that you bring to the table that people will be happy to be like, I want that. That's what I want at my table too, you know. And so look at it as a way as you elevating yourself.
And the other thing I was thinking about is if performance anxiety or the ability to perform is triggered by your anxiety of you know your body issues, there are little blue pills that you can get from your doctor very easily that will prevent your body from betraying you when you want to get the deed done.
And that didn't work for me. I tried it before. It didn't work.
And your mind betraying you. That's where it really
Girl,
is.
we trying to give him advice.
Right.
No, but I want to be honest. I want to be honest. I want to be honest. It doesn't always work for everyone. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said it. Like, it doesn't always work for everyone, because it didn't work for me, and I tried it 4 times.
Nothing. Well, and you're not a top.
He said 5.
That's what I tried it. That's why I tried it.
Well, that's when you find your ministry. That's why.
Right, exactly.
Because you're already doing your heart of hearts. That's not your ministry.
Right,
You're right. That's when I gave up. I said, you know what, look.
What is meant to be, I saw in the tea leaves.
Right. So, community, continue to send your Ask Yo Aunteas questions to aya@minorityareport.com or DM. Wow, we're already at hour 10 here. Quickly, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, go on to minorityareport.com and get you some merch.
And also, we are up for a podcast awards award. So please, July 31st is the last day to vote. So please go to podcastawards.com and we are up for an award for the People's Choice podcast and also the LGBTQIA plus podcast. And it's a weird title. It's like something acting a fool, LGBTQIA or something like that. So please vote for us. We'd appreciate it. We'd like to win.
Yes. That would be so dope.
That would be.
What should we do when we win?
Oh God. That's a loaded question. I
Not
don't know.
if, but when.
Period.
Yeah, when. Positive thinking.
I don't know. What should we do? I don't know.
Community, tell us what you want us to do. How should we celebrate? How should we celebrate?
I don't know. They might give us some crazy ideas to do.
I mean, they can give
and
us
I might be crazy enough to do it.
Facts.
We could at least do another wig party.
1,000%.
We can at least do another wig party with the community,
that.
Especially if they out there voting for us. Yeah, we can come together and because this is the Us Award at the end of the day. The only reason why we nominated is because of y'all. So whatever we do, I want it to be a part of y'all.
So podcastawards.com. Like you have to sign up. It takes like 3 minutes. You put your name, your email, and stuff like that. And then again, it's the People's Choice, and that one's usually like right at the top. And then if you scroll a little farther down, it's the LGBTQIA plus podcast. And I saw a couple of our friends are nominating that. We want to beat them too.
Yeah, we want to be.
We love them, but we want to win. And then quickly, there's a lot of hoopla around like the House passing the same-sex like marriage bill.
Yeah.
Honestly, to me, a lot of people are surprised that, the Republicans might vote for this now in the Senate too. However, I think what the Republicans are doing, they're like knowing that the Democrats want to play this for the midterm elections, and they're trying to rebuttal it by saying, oh no, we love gays too. Don't be blinded by the light, hoes. Like, don't be blinded by the light. Yes, we'll take it. We want this to pass to kind of shore up to ensure that if the Supreme Court does reverse gay marriage, that there's at least some federal protections that will kind of help that if a state passes that you can still be married, other states have to recognize your marriage. So that's what the bill is kind of foundationally about. Yeah. And it's also ensuring that interracial marriages are still there in place. But don't get it twisted. They ain't liking us that much.
Yeah, and I agree because I think the truth of the fact is the amount of people that actually came out and how many people were actually upset. I don't think they truly. They must live in a bubble because I don't think they understood how many people would be upset about overturning Roe v. Wade. And then to see millions of people like across the country like protesting. I think that was probably a wake-up call, like, oh shit, y'all. Like, and to Kerel's part, like, we can't piss off another group of people, or we definitely ain't gonna get voted back in. Cause they losing the women vote. Oh, bitch, you can kiss all that shit goodbye. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. It is a wrap. So
I mean, it's about to get the voting season, y'all. Like, if you're not registered or you thought you were registered, now's a good time to double check.
Validate.
Please, if you just recently moved, get registered and things like that. Speaking to myself as well. But yeah, it's about to get to that season, so pay attention. We haven't talked about Drag Race. The twist that we'll find. Well, we already know the twist that's coming up. Did you hear the twist that's going to be this last full episode?
No.
Did you see the teaser? Do you want to know?
I don't watch the teasers.
Okay, I watched the teaser today. Do you want to know?
Okay. No, I don't want to know. Okay. I want to know. I want to know. I thought about it. I was like,
so there's a twist. Obviously, we knew a twist.
Mm-hmm.
And so that could completely change who's going to be in the Final Four.
I figured because Rue said, where there's a will, there's a way. And I knew for that alone, I was like, then that means there's a way for Shay, even with her 1 star, to make it to the final.
They try to get Shay.
I was like,
rightfully so. I love some Shay Kool-Aid.
Yeah. But I'm going to see Nope tomorrow, so that's why I want to be watching
exactly. So
I'm going to go see that this weekend too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we're going to have time this weekend.
I'm mad though because I saw one of the most recent trailers where they're just showing more
everything.
I don't
want to see any more trailers.
I haven't
any more. That's why I always go to the movies. If I want to see a movie, I go see it within the first 2 weeks because the trailers that be coming out that be 4 minutes long, they show the whole damn movie, and I'm like, well, then I don't want to see the movie now because I know what's gonna happen.
That's right.
Same.
I think we're gonna have time this weekend to go see it. I'm gonna go see it too. So go support Jordan Peele. Go support Black. This is a Black and multiracial cast. Come on and support them. Thank you very much. Stay safe out there. COVID is crazy again.
And monkeypox.
And monkeypox. I tried to warn some people a few episodes to get them things, and now everybody getting the vaccines, and you can't even get it no more. So get that meningitis and that monkeypox. Whew.
Yeah. Get mine tomorrow.
Yeah, like here in Philly, like they're being very sticklers about like the criteria to get the monkeypox. I'm like, bitch, I'm gay. Like,
same.
It's like, girl, give me the damn shot.
Let me tell you, look, Fizz got his today, and I was like, we live in the same damn house, so y'all don't give me this damn vaccine. And the woman was like, well, if you come at 7:30 in the morning, I'll be there at 7:15.
Right.
Exactly.
and you know Jerrell be late to everything, but he gonna get this. He gonna get this shot.
Sure, I will be there.
Stay safe out there, y'all. But until then, continue to wash your hands, your legs, your ass. Please go vote for us, podcastawards.com. And we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.